I went off and I adopted a new hobby. I was bored. I bought a sailboat. I've been a land lover for ages. I'm a Colorado native, and I've sailed a little bit on little tiny boats in Colorado on little lakes. This boat is 27 feet long. It's a Catalina. You can go down below. There's a cook stove. There's a bathroom. You can stand up and down underneath. And so, in other words, it's not a little tiny boat that you just take out and go sailing. And I'm learning that. So, of course, I have to be a sponge. I'm studying, I'm learning material, I'm learning about things I never thought I'd ever learn about. So one of the slides that came, or the emails I received here a couple weeks ago was about this Atlantic 57. It's 57-foot long catamaran. It has 2 hulls. It has a bridge across the top. And it's a wonderful, fantastic boat. But they were talking about things that happened to it. It was on a journey from Annapolis, Maryland, down to St. Martin, down the Caribbean. And they had a 15 to 20 day journey, not a 4-hour and 10-minute journey according to Google. Great. To give you an idea how spacious this craft is, this is the galley or the kitchen. This is the, I forgot that name. There's the cockpit for when it's a wonderful, beautiful day down in the Caribbean. But it was not a wonderful, beautiful day. They were experiencing 25 to 35 mile per hour squalls with waves, and to the other point where they were to the point where there was nothing, where they had to use the motor to get any forward movement. They had a problem. During the cooking of dinner, there was a horrendous noise that all of a sudden took up, made it down, down, made it up. They capsized 100%. So no longer was it a beautiful cruise. So they had to evacuate the craft and get into their Gumby suits. And they activated the emergency position indicating rescue radio beacon. It's a long word, but anyway, what it means is that it's a beacon that tells the Coast Guard or emergency authorities where to find them. It gives a precise GPS location. But time went on, nobody came. After an hour, they decided to read the instructions on the device. It had one little tiny instruction: must be immersed in order to operate.
Oops.
They immersed it in the water. A few hours later, overhead they saw this big, huge plane circling. The Coast Guard had arrived with C-130 flying around in circles. Good. A few hours later, they saw the lights on the horizon. A freighter came by, threw over life rings, pulled them aboard. Everybody was okay. So what have we learned about this wonderful cruise that they experienced off the coast of Miami? I thought, okay, so it's wonderful. But what did I learn? The coast of Miami, the water temperature is 75 degrees. You cannot be in water that long without getting hypothermia. That's the reason they had to have the Gumby suits. And being that I have a boat that's positioned up in the Pacific Northwest, the temperature of the Columbia this morning is 43 degrees. 30 to 60 minutes before you're unconscious. So, I don't own any Gumby suits yet. I might need to go buy some, or wait till spring in order before I go sail again on the Columbia.